I open accounts, I run test transactions, I see what breaks and what doesn't. And for the past few months, the thing I've been focused on is pretty specific. A way to get cash from crypto without selling it. That's the concept. I've been running one platform that does exactly this, and today I'll show you how it works. And at the end, I'll also cover how to spot fake platforms, because there are a lot of them out there right now, and they're getting harder to recognize. All right, so here's the platform on screen. This calculator is where you set everything up. Step 1, I choose which crypto I want to use as collateral. In simple terms, collateral is what I'm putting up as a guarantee for the loan. And the range of supported assets here is solid. Big ones, the ones with real value behind them. What that means for me is straightforward. I don't need to swap anything beforehand. I just work with what I already have in my wallet. Going with Solana. Okay, then I enter the amount of tokens. Yeah, that works. Next, I choose what I want to receive as the loan, going with Bitcoin. Next, I set how long I need the loan for. And then there's LTV. It's the most important setting here. LTV stands for loan to value. It's basically the percentage of your collateral's value that you're borrowing. For example, if my collateral is worth $1,000 and I set LTV at 50%, I'm getting $500 as a loan. But here's the critical part. If the price of my collateral drops significantly and that percentage goes past the allowed limit, the platform automatically sells my collateral to cover the loan. So the lower I set the LTV, the more breathing room I have if the market drops. Okay, I press proceed and we move to the next step. So right here, the first thing I do is save my contract ID. This is basically a unique code that gives me access back to this specific loan at any time. Then the platform is waiting for me to lock my crypto over as collateral. There's an option to connect a wallet and do this automatically, but I'll do it manually to show you every step. Okay, done. I've sent the transaction. Now the network just needs to confirm it and the platform registers it on their end. Loan approved, and this screen is showing me the full summary of the loan. So let me just go through it quickly to make sure nothing changed from what I set. Yeah, every number is exactly right. I press confirm and then enter the address where I want to receive tokens. That's confirmed. Now I wait for tokens to arrive my balance.
Good, platform sent everything as agreed. And now, this page I'm on right now is actually the control panel for my loan. This is where I come back to manage everything while the loan is running. From here, I can monitor the loan, see how my collateral is doing, and make decisions based on what's happening in the market. It's not something you just forget about, you check in on it. So now I want to talk about something that most people skip over, and I think it's actually the most useful part of this video. How do you know if a platform is real? Because I've been caught out by fake ones. And I want to be specific about this. These weren't obviously sketchy websites with bad design and broken links. Some of them were genuinely well built. Professional interface, real product features, support that responded with actual answers. And the reason this keeps happening to me, to other people, is that the crypto space moves incredibly fast. New platforms pop up constantly, new terms, new concepts, and most people don't have time to dig into everything properly before making a decision. That's exactly the gap that bad actors use. They build something that looks real just long enough to take money. The risky moment isn't when you're being careless, it's when something looks familiar and trustworthy and you haven't had the time to verify it properly yet. I've made that mistake. So months on this platform, around 50 transactions, different assets, different market conditions, quiet periods, sharp drops, volatile stretches, and every single transaction completed exactly as expected. Nothing failed, nothing behaved unexpectedly, nothing that made me stop and wonder what just happened. And I want to be honest about why 50 transactions over 6 months matters more to me than, say, 5 transactions over 2 weeks, because I've seen platforms that work perfectly at the start and develop problems later. Volume over time, across different conditions, that's what actually tells you something. That's the point where I felt confident enough.